Welcome, Red Bank families. It's Dawn with the Red Bank Library coming to you with a special STEM lesson. This time, we're visiting children's museums from around the nation and around the world, and going to a site called The Runaround, latest news from the children's museum field. I stumbled upon this site one day when I was in quarantine looking for some fun activities to keep kids and families busy. It is chock full of many, probably nearly 50 to more than that, of activities for different ages, ranges, and abilities. Today, we're going to visit just 4 of the activities that you can do, and then you can go back to the site later and explore others on your own. The first one we're going to visit is a site from a children's museum about weather. I looked outside today, and it's a little bit cloudy, so I looked up at the clouds and began to wonder what the weather was going to be like. So the activity we're going to look at is called Cloud in a Jar. And there are different variations of Cloud in a Jar I've found on many websites. This one's a little bit unique because it does use hairspray, which is very different than the usual ones I have found. But you can try different experiments by going to YouTube and just Googling different videos. So let's take a quick look and watch a cloud in a jar.
Amelia Park Children's Museum here. This month's theme at the museum is clouds, so today we're making a cloud in a jar. Here's everything you'll need. First, heat some water. About a cup will do. Next, add a drop of food color into your jar. This will make it easier to see your cloud later. While we wait for the water to boil, let's look at the clouds outside. Low and puffy? Those are stratocumulus clouds. Sounds like the water's ready. Fill your jar about halfway. Add a small spray of the hairspray. Quickly put the lid on the jar. Then stick a couple of ice cubes on top. So what's going on in there? As the warm water starts to evaporate, tiny droplets are sticking to particles in the air, just like real clouds. When the warm water reaches the cold lid, it falls back down because cold air is heavier than warm air. Now it's time to set our cloud free.
So that was short and simple, and you could definitely try that home with a mason jar or another clear container. I do believe it needs to be glass to work really well, so I don't think plastic will have the same results. Let's take a look at another activity that uses water bottles. It's not really a STEM activity, it's just a fun activity for playtime. It is called water bottle bowling. Now this is a very long list. As I scroll down you can see. So there's a hint when you're using a computer and looking for something in a long list. If you can't find it easily, you don't have to keep searching. You can use the Control F key on your keyboard to find a certain word. And we use this at the library all the time when we help people do research. So you can see there's treasure maps, there's scavenger hunts, there's how to make tambourines, laser mazes, all sorts of stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Control F now and type in bowling because that's the one I'm looking for. There it is right here. Water bottle bowling from the Children's Museum of Phoenix. Let's take a look at that one. I know they have the volume off all the time, so let's go back.
Today is Movement Monday, so we thought it'd be really fun for you to learn how to make your very own bowling game. What do you need for this? You just need some foil and some empty water bottles. You need 10 if you want to have a legitimate game of bowling going on in your house. So we have our setup right over here with our 10 water bottles, and we're going to turn this foil magically into a bowling ball. All right, so I have my foil, and you're just going to wad it into a ball. This is a great way to relieve some stress as well. Make it into a nice ball shape. You might want to add more foil if you want it a little bit bigger, but I have my nice round ball shape here, and then you're ready to roll and get your stress
Oh my gosh, that was super quick. Guess what? I have tried this and played this for years in different variations with my family and friends, and it is quite fun. You can use a tennis ball if you prefer, or something a little stronger than a foil ball. But I guarantee you're going to beat her score after 1 or 2 frames of bowling. Now, a real bowling game has 10 frames, so you might want to play 10 frames and have an adult or somebody help you keep score to find out who wins. But it's not about winning or losing, it's just about having fun. Let's take another look at a fun activity for all ages, and it's good for girls and boys, and definitely for anybody that wants to fly something like paper airplanes. It is called hoop gliders. This is super simple with materials you already have around your house, and how to build a hoop glider. Okay, it's rough.
Hi, my name is Tom. Welcome to the Imagine Children's Museum. Today I'm going to build a hoop glider. It's a lot of fun. All you need is construction paper or cardstock, scissors, straws, and tape. Cut the paper vertically and cut it horizontally. Take the 2 strips of paper, the longer and the shorter ones, lay them parallel to each other. Take a straw, lay them cross. I like to leave about an inch sticking out here to prevent a stall. Take a piece of tape, tape the straw down to the paper. Then fold the paper into a hoop, tape it down. You may wish to experiment with different sizes of the hoops to see which works best. Now you're finished. Without air flowing through the paper hoops, gravity takes over. However, if I toss this, air flows through the paper hoops. It glides quite nicely.
Wow. Some of you might remember the straw rockets we did for our summer STEM at the 4th of July. Our straw rocket went pretty far, but this hoop glider exceeds that and goes even further. So I hope you give that a try and have some fun playing with your hoop gliders. They can be used indoors or outdoors. And the last one I want to show you is a classic you can do with mom, dad, or even grandma or grandpa will remember this one. This one I'm going to read to you. It's about how to blow up a balloon using just baking soda and vinegar in a bottle and see how it inflates. So let me find that one. Here we go. I'm not sure this is more fun with baking soda and vinegar. So there's other experiments you can do, including how to make the classic volcano. So let me continue, because I don't think that was the one I had seen before. This is do-it-yourself balloons. You can see there's lots of balloon activities. This is the one I want from the Children's Museum of Sonoma County Balloon Blow-Up Science Experiment. So I'm going to click right here. Scrolling down to share it with you and tell you a little bit about what you need. It's for ages 3+, so you don't have to be very old. Even our little scientists can experiment with this. It says using items easily found at home, you can blow up a balloon without using your mouth or your own breath. It isn't magic, it's science. And this is how matter changes from a solid to a liquid to create gas. It tells you some of the words you need to know, like inflate, fizz, gas, expand, and observe. And the gas that's produced from putting the baking soda with the vinegar is actually called carbon dioxide. So you need an empty 12 to 16 ounce soda or water bottle with a small neck, a balloon, baking soda, vinegar, a small funnel, teaspoon, and a small measuring cup. First thing, scoop the baking soda into the balloon using the funnel. That might be the trickiest part, but you can do that. Now put vinegar into the bottle using a pipette or small measuring cup. Next, attach the balloon to the top of the bottle, making sure not to pour the baking soda into the vinegar just yet. Predict what you think is going to happen and why. Then count to 3 and everyone holds up their balloon so the baking soda falls into the vinegar, creating a chemical reaction and blowing up your balloon. And let us see what happens scientifically. When the baking soda and vinegar are mixed together, it creates a gas called carbon dioxide. The gas begins to expand in the bottle and starts to inflate the balloon. The more gas that is created, the larger the balloon will inflate. So please go ahead and give that a try. If you want to video it, send the video to our Facebook page, send pictures, and we'll be looking forward to doing another STEM project with you soon. Take care, and please take time to explore some of the other activities on this website. I will post the tiny URL I made for it, tinyurl/museum STEM, and you can explore some of the 50+ activities on this page. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.